The Yankees got some heartbreaking news. According to Jeff Passan, the Yankees are placing Luke Weaver on the injured list, and he could miss 4 to 6 weeks. That's a month to a month and a half. Now, some people are spinning this as a good thing, and you're probably saying, Joe, what are you talking about? How can this be a good thing? Well, they think, hey, rest his arm, he'll come back, he'll be fresh, less innings on the arm. All right, however you want to spin it, God bless you, right? However you want to spin it, you could spin it the way you want, I suppose. It doesn't mean it's correct. It doesn't mean it's right. Whatever I say, it doesn't mean I'm right. It doesn't mean I'm correct. This is all just opinions, and we're just having fun talking about our Yankees. But when you miss a month and a half worth of baseball, I think that's a lot of time to miss, especially for a pitcher, right? Especially for Weaver. Now, Weaver this year, a 1.05 ERA, 8 saves, 25 and 2/3 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts with a 0.701 whip. He's been very, very good for us. He wasn't the closer on opening day. Another guy was. We're going to talk about him in just a few moments. But Weaver took over the closer's role, stepped in, pitched incredibly well. Now he hurts his hamstring getting ready in the bullpen on Sunday night versus the Dodgers. We saw Tim Hill in that 9th inning, and what did he do? He struck out Freddie freaking Freeman. And anywho, losing Luke Weaver is kind of tough, and if you want to spin it in a good way, then good, go ahead. Think of it as a positive thing. But as I said, missing a month and a half, I think is a little, kind of stinks for it, especially for a pitcher. Kind of sucks. And if you want to spin it in a good way, great, good for you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. I won't say, oh, it's less innings on the arm. Come on. A month and a half without your closer in the month of June isn't ideal. Now, who's going to step in for Luke Weaver? Well, his name's Devin Williams. Aaron Boone said it himself. Devin Williams will now be the Yankee closer moving forward. Williams this year has a 6.23 ERA, 21 and 2/3 innings pitched, 28 strikeouts with 5 saves. Williams, in the beginning of this season, he struggled mightily. Who had over an 11 earned run average. He was pretty damn bad. So what did the Yankees do? They took him out of the closer's role, put Luke Weaver in, and Luke Weaver sees that opportunity and he's pitched really well. But Devin Williams, since being out of the closer's role, he's also pitched well. Let's go over his last 11 games. Devin Williams, over his last 11, has a 1.80 ERA, 10 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts, with a 0.800 whip. Pretty damn good. Now, within those 11 games, he did blow a save. The Yankees were up 3-0. He gives up, well, he didn't blow a save, but he gave up 2 runs. So he was on the verge of making it pretty friggin' ugly. And it didn't get ugly. It didn't get there, but it could have gotten there. And that's what you don't want to see. So hopefully Devin Williams could step in, sees the opportunity, and close out some games for us like he was brought here to do. Unfortunately, the beginning of this season, he wasn't very good. And now we're asking him to, hey, man, you got to friggin' straighten up. You got to fix what's going on. And Devin Williams, when we got him, I thought the world of him beforehand, before he was a Yankee. If you look at his numbers, his last, 4 or 5 seasons were tremendous. He's one of, if not the best reliever in Major League Baseball over the past 4 or 5 years. Don't know what the heck is going on with us. I have no idea. Maybe it's just the pressure of being a Yankee. Maybe it's because him and his significant other have a kid now. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But all I do know is this. He was brought in here to do a specific job, and that was to close out games. He lost that job because he was bad at it in the beginning of the year. He struggled at it. Luke Weaver stepped in, pitched incredibly well. Now he's going to be out for a month and a half. We need Devin Williams to go back in there, step up, and pitch well. That's what we need. Desperately, we need that to happen. Will it happen? We'll see. But losing Luke Weaver, whether you want to spin it in a good way, it's not good. You can't spin it in a good way. It's not good. It's not good losing your closer, losing a guy who's been as good as he's been this season. It's not a good thing. Now, Aaron Boone mentioned that Fernando Cruz will be on the way back. What's he doing this year? Well, a 2.66 ERA this season. 23 and 2/3 innings pitched, 35 strikeouts, 0.97 whip. Pitching well. right? Pitching well. So you hope he comes back, pitches well for us in Luke Weaver's absence, kind of steps in the role that Devin Williams had as the setup guy to Luke Weaver, and we'll see. Losing Luke Weaver stinks. It's a big part of the bullpen lost. And another player that maybe we could lose, Jasson Dominguez. Now, Dominguez had a left thumb contusion sliding into second base on Sunday night, stealing his second bag of the game. Dominguez this year, hitting .247, 6 home runs, 25 RBI with a 765 OPS, 117 OPS plus. Having a nice rookie season. I think it's good. We haven't seen this kid get hot yet. When he gets hot, that OPS is going to jump like 40, 50 points. I'm telling you, it's going to jump up there. And he's going to get hot. It's going to happen. He's going to figure it out. But he's got to be on the field in order to do that. And unfortunately, if he misses any time, that's going to potentially hinder any chance of him getting that 800 OPS this season. And that sucks. I hope the kid's okay. When he spoke to the media Sunday night, sounded fine. He was like, listen, I feel better now. I don't think that this will be an issue. But Aaron Boone says, hey, the severity of this injury, is unknown. We're uncertain about things, so we'll see. Kind of sucks. But I guess we'll just see what happens. Jazz Chisholm Jr., though, is making his return to the New York Yankees. This year, hitting .181, 7 home runs, set 17 RBI with a 714 OPS and a 101 OPS plus. Chisholm, as I reported on Friday, will be playing third base for the Yankees, not second base, third base. Aaron Boone wants to keep DJ LeMahieu there. And you know what? It's kind of, I'm happy for DJ. Right? I'm happy for DJ. He came back, hit okay. But then it just went down. It went down the tubes for him. Went down the crapper, if you will. He goes in against the Dodgers, has a 4-hit night. It just seems like when you're ready to count this guy out, when you're ready to say, DJ, we've seen enough, he comes out and has one heck of a performance. His batting average, I think, jumped like 50, 60 points in one game. That's incredible. He's hitting .239 now. So hopefully he could start hitting. Right, hopefully he could carry that success from that Dodger game into the rest of the season. And then Jazz could come back. And listen, he wasn't hitting all that much before he got hurt. He had a lot of power, but his average wasn't there. If Jazz could come back and he could start hitting, well, there's your third baseman. DJ, there's your second baseman. You don't have to make any moves. But I think the reason why they're moving Jazz to third base is because maybe they want to make a move for a guy who could play second if DJ doesn't work out. That's my opinion, because DJ, he could play third. He could play a pretty good third base. So I don't know why you're not having your most athletic guy in Jazz over there at second base. I don't get it. Only thing I could think of is that you don't think DJ is going to make it all that far this season. And you're going to go out and potentially trade for somebody to fill in, to play second base. That's my opinion. But if DJ, if he continues having those 4-hit nights, you're not doing that. He's staying in that lineup, and he's staying over there at second base. And I think that's what the Yankees want. That's what they would rather have. You would rather have a guy like DJ who's going to be 37 years old this season. You're going to have a guy like DJ who's making, $15 million this year and next year. You want him to produce for you. You want him to. And if he could, it's almost like, I'm going to say it, it's almost like acquiring a bat. It's basically what it is. So Jazz, he's coming back. I wonder what that means for Peraza and Bibas. I'm probably, if I would make an educated guess here, I think that would mean Pablo Reyes would go. And we would still have Bibas and Peraza on the roster. Or Bibas would then get sent down to the minors, and then we just have Reyes and Peraza still on the roster. Man, it sucks. I was really hoping that Peraza was going to seize the opportunity. He unfortunately didn't. Hitting 159. It freaking stinks, man. I've said this a million times. I'm probably the biggest Peraza fan on the face of the earth. I love the kid. I think he's a good ball player. I thought his bat was going to come around. It just hasn't. And at this point, they gave him opportunity, man. Some people might still say it's not consistent enough, and I might agree with you. But it's like, come on, brother. You can't use that argument all the time for him. He's going to have to step up sometime. And unfortunately for Peraza, it never happened. It didn't happen. Maybe his next 10 games he plays in, he rakes. But that's the only way he could potentially keep a job on the Yankees. So listen, I want to know what you guys have to say down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.